Back when I was still an upcoming producer in Lagos, something happened that changed the way I saw integrity forever. One random day, someone I had never met reached out to me online. He said he wanted to start a studio in Kaduna and needed me to help him buy the equipment and travel down to set everything up. At that time, online business in Nigeria was not common like now. People didn't just trust you with money, especially not someone they found on Facebook. But after a few calls, this man sent millions into my account. I froze. It was the first time I had ever seen that kind of money enter my account at once. And I won't lie, for a few seconds, a dangerous thought crossed my mind. What if I just keep it and block him? Because I was broke, I was under pressure, and I had needs. But something deeper held me back. My upbringing, my fear of God. So I did what I promised. I bought everything, traveled all the way to Kaduna from Lagos, delivered it, and set up the studio. When the man saw me, he was shocked. He said, "To be honest, I didn't think you would show up. This was a test." And that was when I realized he wasn't just starting a studio, he was starting a record label. That one moment of integrity opened doors I could never have forced with talent alone. Until today, I can boldly say integrity pays, because what I got was way more than what the initial deposit in my account was. This is the story of Autoclave Beats, an international music producer working with people all over the globe today. This is What Do You Think? A thought-provoking podcast that focuses on life, business, family, and everything in between. I am Jessica, and today in the studio, we have the amazing, the delectable, the strong-spoken BBB, makeup artist extraordinaire, woman of God, mother, wife, beautiful Lillian. Thank you for coming to the studio today again.
Thank you so much. The introduction carry weight.
As usual, you look amazing.
Thank you so
In this,
much.
is it leopard print or cheetah print?
It's leopard.
Wow.
Yes.
It's so beautiful.
Thank you so
With the
much.
shine.
Thank you so
The
much.
video is not doing justice, so you need to see this in person.
Only me, this kind of hype. Okay, I'm not going to talk.
And today we are going to be talking about integrity. First off, based on this story we just heard, what is integrity to you?
To me, integrity is knowing what is right, doing what is right, honesty, sincerity. That is integrity.
That is really integrity. And do you think integrity is something you're born with or something you build over time?
It's in two ways.
Okay.
Some, they're actually born with integrity. Some are born with genuinity, honesty, from possibly the family they came from, you know. And then others, I think lessons of this world help them to build integrity.
Yeah, for me, I think when children are born, a good number of a good number of toddlers are sincere, but along the way they start learning to lie. Yes, how to say lies when they are caught doing something wrong.
Very true.
And then that grows into somebody being a chronic liar or someone void of integrity.
Yes.
For me, at that point, when someone becomes an adult, I think integrity is learned. You would learn to say the truth and stand by your word despite your world crumbling around you, or
Yeah.
despite what people will say or think about you. So for me, integrity is learned.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is because just like you said, a child is innocent when they are being born and they are in that stage. They are honest. They are sincere with their words. But along the line, due to other people around or environments, they
Even
begin to learn.
society
Yes,
and peer
society.
pressure.
Yes, they begin to learn terrible things. And I feel like a family that is strong in discipline and in their whatever they believe in can actually help a child grow with integrity.
Yeah. So what are the small everyday habits that quietly destroy someone's integrity?
Lies.
Exactly. That was top of my list
Lies. See, lie. That lie. God help us. That lie. Sometimes me and you know that you don't want to lie, but for some reason you just find yourself lying to save yourself. And trust me, you have lost it. You have lost it. No matter how, there's nothing like a little lie. A little lie can lead to a big lie.
Yes.
You know? So the moment you lie, the integrity is not there.
True. And I feel for this world that we are in right now, this has to be the best time to be true to your word, to keep to your word. There's no white lie, green lie, red lie, burgundy lie,
Every
cockroach
lie,
blind. There's no color of lie.
No matter how tiny it seems to
A
you, but it's a
lie.
lie.
It's a
that
lie.
has changed something. You know? That's moved something.
Yes. So why do you think it is easy to be honest in public but harder to be honest in private?
Because many people feel they have a reputation to protect, to give people what they are expecting of you. But in the real sense, that is not who you are.
For me, I think, yeah, you are very, very correct. But one of the major places that integrity has to play is indoors, when no one is watching, to yourself. Are you being sincere to yourself, or are you lying to yourself? Not, it's easy to act outside,
Very
but
easy.
when there's nobody, you are with your naked self inside. Are you sincere? Are you a person of your word? Are you doing the right thing when no one is
It's watching. Yes.
For me, if you can practice integrity indoors, then you can practice integrity outside. With ease. And that brings us to, okay.
I want to say something.
Yeah.
You said if you can practice integrity inside, you can. See, I agree with your points. But in this life, we have born actors.
Wow.
See, somebody can be a demon. You've watched movies, you've seen movies, you've read stories of, let's use domestic violence as a point of, reference. Some of these men or some of these people that go through domestic violence, you see how perfect their husbands are outside. See, if you come and say that my husband is like this, they'll tell you are a woman you're not appreciative. And the way he relates with other people outside, nobody will believe. But when they are inside, you see them wearing a different mask altogether. So my sister, somebody can actually practice, be themselves at home and still be a perfect pretender outside that you won't know.
I think, which even points back, that person is not a person of integrity. You understand? Because who he's giving a facade, it's just like a lion in sheep clothing. So you're giving a facade that you are this nice person outside, while inside you are not that person. So that person is not a person of integrity. He's just an actor.
Yes. I gave you that reference because of what you said, that if you can practice integrity inside, you can do it outside. I'm just trying to tell you that in as much as you are correct, somebody can practice monster inside and practice integrity outside. It's even women, I'm telling you.
Yes.
Some that bring other people's children in their homes.
Ah.
They can be so mean to them, but when they are outside, they are perfect, like a perfect mother to them. They will even treat them better than their children outside. You have seen people like that.
Why is everybody not acting movies? Because the way people are.
I've met people, don't worry.
This thing
Story for
made me
another day.
reminds me of something my mom says. I'll say it in pidgin. Say, you no go know person will get body odor until you stay with her.
Of course.
Yes, so
And
there are a
she's
lot
so
of
true.
people
She's so right.
you see and they look perfect, but when you come close, you be like, am I seeing clearly?
I understand.
I'm telling you. So, talking about this now, what does integrity looks like when nobody is watching?
Just like you said before, integrity shouldn't be something you are trying to force on yourself, or you're trying to do it to please somebody. Just like we said before, maybe growing up, you went through a rough patch with some kind of persons you were not supposed to grow up around, and you emulated some bad habits from them. But through the process, you grew up, you saw life, you met people, you saw how people get blessings, advantage, many opportunities because of integrity. I think it's something you should work hard to emulate inside of you. Integrity shouldn't be act out there. Integrity should be something that is coming from within, something you're doing genuinely, with all might and all honesty in you, not because you want to get accolade from somebody, or you're trying to do eye service. You want to grab this one. Integrity should be from the heart,
Yeah.
not because of what you want to or what you stand to gain. If you're acting it, I don't think that blessing will come.
No. So from what you've said, what even makes it integrity is the fact that it's consistent both indoors and
outside.
outdoors.
Yes.
So, what are the advantages of integrity to a person and to businesses?
Well, to a person, when you practice integrity, you are prompt to opportunities. Many opportunities that normally maybe you didn't even go to school well, but because of your integrity, someone will go as far as favoring you. People these days, not everybody is actually looking for certificates.
Yeah.
Some persons are looking for who they can trust, rely on, and say, go ahead, I'm coming. I don't know if I'm making sense. Like me, if I want to employ someone, I'm not a fan of bringing your certificate. Some of the people that have certificate, they can use you and mop the ground. Even in your own, I'm serious, even in your own office, they will frustrate every effort you make. But when you go for integrity comes with humility, comes with patience, comes with honesty, sincerity, comes with love and genuinity. Integrity comes with all of this package. So many of us, integrity gives you room for many blessings, open doors. It makes people to trust you, rely on you, can back on you at any time. And then for business, I feel like it also makes people to trust you with whatever. It gives you more opportunities for greater deals. You know, no, go to her. She's honest. She's sincere. She knows what to do. She does it at the right time. She has what is called integrity. She cannot eat your funds. She cannot mismanage your funds. She cannot dupe you. So I feel that these are the advantages we get when we have that thing called integrity in us.
Yes, what you said is very correct. I remember I have dealt with some vendors, and from some of the ways things played, I told myself, nah, I will never work with this person. I will never recommend this person. While there are some others that, for instance, you buy something from somebody, you now forget it in a shop, in the market, go home, then you realize you can't find this thing. You are not even sure where you left it. It has happened to me. I now walked back and was tracing shop by shop. Every shop I enter, no, you know, they here. As I just entered, that person say, "Hey, madam, you forget that thing where I'm like, wow. This is something the person would have just dropped back, keep quiet and say, no, I don't say anything. And for me, that's integrity. That speaks well of that person.
Yes.
And if that little funds you can trust that person with, then why not? You would give that person bigger deals. And I would trust to recommend that person to anybody without the fear that the person would behave otherwise. It's just like the story we had earlier on. You see how that one act of genuine integrity, because to buy things from Lagos, enter bus, they go Kaduna.
No be child's play.
Not the child.
No be even say na air you dey
You've
pass.
never seen this person. The person don't know your house. He doesn't know anything about you apart from the fact that you are somewhere in Lagos. And that time it's not like now that maybe the person will give you bad review or anything. You feel chop and clean out, nothing will happen. You are untraceable. But he kept his integrity, bought the things, entered bus, traveled all the way to Kaduna to go and do that, and see how many doors opened for him after that. And God bless his integrity.
Of course.
Yes,
He does.
he does.
Just like you are always there, God help me, God open doors, God bless me. And God finally drops something to you to see how you will manage that thing. Before God, just like what happened to him, the producer,
Yes.
he went as far as going to Lagos. He bought those things with the stress, with the whatever that came with the journey. He went delivered, and the person was like, wow, there are human beings like this. So somebody can be trustworthy like this, and then opportunities opened up for him. It's just the same way. God gives you money. You say, God, help me with money. If you give me, I will do this for you. I'll do. And then when the money comes, immediately you forget. You start remembering the food where you never chop, the clothes where you never sew, the hair where you never buy. You now forget the most important assignment that is attached to that money, and then you don't squander the money finish. After you finish,
You now
your brain
remember.
reset. you now remember that, okay, I was supposed to do something with this money.
Yes.
Do you think God will give you money again? He will not, because the integrity is not there. The
True.
honesty is not there. You didn't
True.
keep to your word. You chop the money without even thinking twice. You don't even remember small say there was an agreement. So it's the same.
It's the same. So for somebody that has tarnished the person's integrity, how can you rebuild that integrity back?
There's nothing impossible with God. I was sitting here today. This podcast was possible because of God's idea.
Yes.
You might think this is just, but there's something we are passing on to somebody that is making sense to them. God will not come from heaven to wash you off that thing. I don't know if you understand.
Yeah.
But God can link you up to somebody that can be a foundation for you. Will teach you the basic facts about integrity. You pick up from there, and then God does something when the heart is genuinely ready to change from that place to a better place. There's a different face He gives you again. You would think that nobody will want to do anything with this person again. I would want to do something with this type of it's not trustworthy.
Yeah.
English hard when I know it. you know, stuff like that. Nobody wants to work with you again. He's not trustworthy. I cannot trust him. But when God sets in, when the heart, first of all, is ready to start on the clean slate, and God sets in, there's a way God removes that ugliness, that thing that scares people away from you, automatically you become lovable. For some reason, people begin to trust you.
The favor of God will be
Upon you. Like, you don't need to work too much. You're like, no, it's like today I'm seeing sincerity in him. That is how it starts. One person will tell you, no, this person has changed. He said he would do this, and this is how he did it. No, I think one person become two become three, before you know it. The same people that spread it that you are not trustworthy, the same people will spread it that
Yes.
she or he has changed. So there is nothing that is not fixable.
Yes.
With God, everything is fixable. You can
Yes.
fix it. And the old face can go. The new one will come with favor.
Very, 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 very true. I feel, apart from all of this, giving your life to Christ has a major part to play.
Of course.
Yes, give your life to Christ. Study the word. Know who God is to you. Know the right from wrong. Then apologize to people that you've wronged.
Yes.
Apologize and truly mean it from your heart. Then change. Don't go back to those old ways. A day at a time, one step at a time, and before you know, you would build a solid character.
Yes.
It's also good to note that your perception, people's perception of you, especially people you have hurt, may not change, especially immediately.
Yes.
It may not change immediately, but as you continue to build character, some will change, and you have new people in your space who would believe in you and who would see the new man that you have become.
Yes.
So now, my next question is, we live in a world that dishonesty is applauded.
Yes.
In the market space, in our day-to-day lives, it's like you that is doing the correct thing, you are the wrong one. So in this kind of world, how can you ensure that you practice integrity?
You're not living your life for somebody. You're not living your life for applause. You're not living your life for pictures. You're living your life for you and for God. And possibly the family you're trying to build, or the children you're trying to bring into the world, or the people that God will send under you to groom or for you to nurture. So I don't think that somebody's dishonesty, character should change you. It's not easy, because we are all in the marketplace.
Yes.
We are all in the open. People come with different species of people, different character, different upbringing. They come with a lot of shapes and different colors, sizes. But it does not matter. What matter is where you are headed, what you are after, what you stand to achieve. At the end of the day, what will they say about you? Integrity pays, just like we say.
Yes.
No matter what, stand out for who you are. That person will just come from nowhere. I know this person.
And
this person is very, very honest. In fact, this entire market, this person stand out. You see, the same people that have been giving you basketballs, they'll say, now that one, they try. Anyhow, way be, I don't give him tough time, but he's always straightforward. He's always, you see, integrity has helped you.
This thing you said reminds me of Pastor Mrs. Awoshika. Amazing woman. I love her. I love everything she represents. And she was giving a testimony of how her business, she has a furniture company, and she was to supply doors, all these imported doors. One door will be a couple millions to a particular organization, and in good number. And they wanted her to falsify the amount. They wanted her to say a bigger amount instead of and she refused. She stood her ground. She said the contract had to now go over her head to another person, and she became furious in her mind. Her furiousness was coming from the fact that as a child of God, let bread not leave my mouth. You understand? And she made certain prayers and certain declarations. And after they don't waka tired, they still came back to her. And she got that contract. So integrity pays. This also reminds me of one interview I saw from Fela Durotoye. And he was explaining something close happened where he was supposed to do something to the tune of billions, and he gave them a quotation. In fact, he was not even making profit from it because it's something to help the nation. And they wanted him to falsify and say it's like 3 or 4 times the amount. And he refused. The job was given to another person. They went ahead. He said, few months, few years from that time, on the newspaper, EFCC, misappropriation of funds and a lot of things. Imagine what that would do to the body of Christ to have somebody who represents Christ be on a newspaper for misappropriation of funds and all of that. So his integrity saved him that. And I'm sure that that thing has held him up till today. You know, if something else comes up, we can boldly say that, no, I remember that incident that happened with Fela Durotoye, and this is the outcome. I know that if we get him to do this, he would not disappoint, you know. So it's good to have integrity. It's good to have honesty as your watchword. So next, I would want to find out, how does integrity affect success, wealth, and long-term opportunities? Because, you know, where we are now in the world where people are thinking of the now. What can we do? What's waiting we go chop now? But how does integrity help you long-term, help your business, help your wealth long-term?
The only way for you to make it is that you have to opt out a lot of things. The normal things you normally do.
Yeah.
Your addictions, your wants, your obsessions. And then for you to make sure that this thing that you have now will take you to a long time wealth is for you to
abstain from all those things. Yeah.
Keep that fund or put it in a good use. It has to come with integrity. Why? Because you are honest to the fact that I don't need this, I don't need this, I don't need this, I don't need this, I don't need that. You cut them off. You are honest to the fact that now I need to suffer to gain something in the future. So you cut off all those things that are not really important.
Yes.
You cut them off and you invest better, which is sincerity and which is you trying to use your integrity to build wealth, let's say future wealth.
Yes.
Like that. So I feel like it still boils down to being honest to your dreams, to yourself, and then keeping your integrity intact, making sure that you secure or you protect that which you're supposed to use for, will I say open doors, for better open doors. You keep it safe or you invest it well with sincerity.
I can really get what you're saying. What you're trying to explain basically is you play now, you pay later. You pay now, you play later.
Good.
So there are a lot of sacrifices to make for the greater good. A good name is better than what? Silver or gold. A good name is better than silver or gold. There are places that your good name will take you to, that even money and wealth
cannot take you
to.
Sorry, am I allowed to ask you a question?
Oh, definitely.
Okay, since you've been talking, something has been asked. Have you ever been in a position where it seems like your hands are tied? Not like you want what is playing out to play, but because maybe your hands are tied,
yes,
you have no option but something went against that integrity you are trying to protect. Have you ever been in that kind of situation? And how did you handle it?
It's well, this one, it wasn't to do with business per se. It had to do with morals and character. I remember I was still a teenager. We were in school, name withheld, and it had to do with all these teacher friending students type of thing.
Yeah.
The guy was quite young, so the age range wasn't so much, but it was quite inappropriate. And I said something about it because me, I will not see stuff and keep quiet. And they twisted the whole
Narrative,
thing,
yeah.
to say I am spreading false rumor against a staff member and some students. So I had we had some closed door meetings and all of that. I had the opportunity to accept that and keep quiet. That's accept that what they've said is true.
Yeah.
That I am the one,
At fault.
yes, perpetrating false information so that the teacher is exonerated, the student is exonerated, I take the blame and then it dies. Or if I insist that what I'm saying is correct, they escalate the issue, disciplinary committee, principal. I thought about it. Really, it would have been very easy to just say, it's true. But I knew that it was a lie.
Yes.
I know what I am seeing. I didn't, funny enough, I didn't have like hard facts. I can't tell you that, okay, this is a video I recorded, but I know what I have seen. I had even spoken to that staff personally, and that's what escalated the whole issue. I told him that what he was doing is wrong.
Yeah.
Yes. And he tried to deny it. And I said, this is what you did. This is what you did. This is what you did. So I had to stand by I said, I had to pray and tell God to vindicate me, And I also say, yes, escalate the issue. Report me to the principal. Let's go. And God silenced all of them. Yes, that case was never escalated because I think fear now entered. You are guilty and you want to escalate an issue. Fear never allowed them to escalate the issue. It died. Some people were eyeing me and I had a lot of negative listening to, but I was happy that I stood
Your ground.
my ground. And years later, the truth it surfaced because a lot of people that were hiding and were scared became bold and said, and that time this is what happened, and it's all in the open.
Yeah.
And there were consequences too. The person in particular, he faced his own consequences. Life dealt him, people say karma, but me, no, I feel it's life, and bad decisions have consequences.
Of
so
course.
he got the consequences of his bad decisions and all of that. So that was that.
The answer is
So with this, do you have any advice to give for our young people these days, young people watching us, about this topic, integrity?
I know that it's not easy
Yeah.
to live a life of integrity. It's not easy. Let's be honest. Let's be real to ourselves. It's not easy, but it is something we can do. We can actually achieve it. Maybe one step at a time. You don't stop until you get there.
Yes.
And if peradventure you are not in that space before this video and something has actually moved inside of you and you want to change your footsteps, you want to walk to the right path, don't be discouraged. Discouragement has never been a thing for me. It is true that life comes with so many challenges that sometimes even the trainings you had from home, you begin to misplace them due to maybe peer pressure, life challenges, sometimes poverty. Poverty can cause a lot of things. Lack, so many things can cause a person to lose their integrity. But you can still redeem it. You should not say because life has thrown you on the floor, you will remain there and you will pack all the dust that is on the floor and rub on your body. No. You can still rise up, look for a tap water, go and bath, wash the sand off, start from somewhere, one day at a time. It doesn't matter what anybody says. And you are doing this one, you know it's from the heart. God knows you are heading somewhere. And if he knows that you are genuinely ready to fix that part of your life, there's no way he will not help you. We are all on a journey. I know where I'm working at in my own life. I know what I'm trying to work on concerning me. Will I give up because people are not on the same boat or the same space with me?
Not at all.
No. I won't give up because I'm not doing it for them.
Yes.
I'm doing it because I want to go to bed and sleep and know that I'm on the same space with God or with myself, or what I want is coming to reality and all of that.
Yeah.
So I think that should be our major concern, not about life or what anybody thinks about us. We should be more concerned about how we will move from that bad place to a better place. No matter how difficult it is, there's always a way for a child of God to make a proper way. So please, my own advice, as I'm also advising you, I'm advising myself, may we walk in the right path that will give us a long life, lasting integrity that will attract more open doors, favors, happiness, and peace of mind.
Amen.
Amen.
And I want you to know that integrity pays.
It does.
Being good pays. Doing the right thing pays. And it's better than cutting corners. And from us in this studio, this is a wrap. We just want to encourage you out there to do the right thing. And integrity should be the watchword. Be truthful. So let us know in the comments, what do you think? So we want to say a big thank you to Blushing Bride Boutique.
Clock it.
Yes, so she is the best makeup artist you can think of if you are in Benue State. So book her for all your weddings, your photo shoots,
your
and all.
wambe, your parties.
And she has amazing wedding gowns for rent also.
Yes, so.
I want to say a big thank you to Retina Reels for this shoot. They've been amazing. Ensure you book them for all your video needs, from content creation to documentaries, podcasts like this, birthday shoots, and even weddings. Now, them day for you.
Then they run now.
Yes, so with the run now. And we also want to say a big thank you to Appetite, Banana Bread, and Zobo of Life for our amazing refreshments. We have some nice coconut cupcakes here and Zobo of Life.
This looks yummy.
Yes, it's yummy. Wow. Very moist.
Do you have more left? Okay.
So if you want Banana Bread, Zobo of Life cupcakes, they are your best. And you know, they also have 0 sugar. So for those that you have diabetes, high BP, or you just want to cut out sugar, send them a DM and get yours. Have a nice day.
Bye.
Bye.